guys, thanks for joining me. My name is Diana, and in this video we are going to tackle some easy DIY steps. Now these steps are for my decor shed. Also in this video, towards the end, I'm just going to share a few clips. We did go look at Christmas lights and watch the Christmas movie, the Santa Claus, and so I just thought I'd share some of the clips from that as well. So these steps have been a long time coming. I have had my decor shed at least 2 if not 3 years, and if you watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that I've been using center blocks to get into my shed. So we just stacked center blocks up. They were definitely not the most balanced, I guess. They were a little iffy at times, but they did the trick. But I'm so thankful to have these stairs. My husband's very busy, and so pinning him down to work on some of these projects that I dream up can be trying at times. Thankfully, he had time, and we were able to tackle this over the weekend, and so I thought I would share it with you. Essentially what we did was built 2 boxes, one smaller than the other. They were both the same lengthwise, just one was much wider than the other, and we stacked the smaller box on top of the bigger box and then finished it off with some deck boards. Of course, we used pressure treated wood for this project, and I really like how it turned out. It looks really nice on the shed, and I have, of course, now more ideas. You'll see it later in the video. There's a little area off to the side right under the window of the shed that I'm thinking would look really nice to maybe do a little flower bed or some nice, flower pots or something out there, just to add a little something. Or maybe like a window box with some flowers. I don't know. But anyway, I feel like it needs a little something else. Hopefully I'll get that project out of my husband as well at some point. So we made all of our cuts at once. We cut the longer boards for the front and the back for each box, as well as the side boards, and then we also cut a couple of center boards as well. We used these not only for stability but also so we had a place to actually secure the deck boards. We screwed those in, so that allowed us to have the ability to do that. And then again, we just used deck boards on the top. All of this that we used was pressure treated lumber. We did contemplate whether or not we needed to put some like posts in the ground, at each corner of the box to secure it or to lift it off of the ground a little bit. But ultimately we decided it wasn't necessary. This thing is heavy and it's very secure, so I don't see it moving or shifting or anything like that. And as far as lifting it off the ground, although that would probably give it more longevity, being off the ground away from the elements. We are here in Florida, so we do get quite a bit of rain and humidity and all that, but these are just a set of steps. So if they start to wear or wear out or anything like that, we'll just replace them as needed, but that we feel will be several years down the road. So I think we're going to get quite a bit of usage, quite a bit of years out of this. So ultimately we decided not to do that. So after we made all of our cuts, my husband did the pocket holes, and I don't know about you guys, but I think pocket holes are so satisfying to watch. My husband will tell you that he is probably one of his least favorite things to do. He likes the pocket holes as far as the usage of them, but he's like, you have to drill so many of these for the projects that we've done so far, and you have to apply a lot of pressure to drill out that pocket hole. But I don't know, something about it's like satisfying to me. But again, I'm not the one that's having to do it, so it's easy for me to say that. We then assembled the sides, which is what we're doing here, to, I don't know if you call it the front or the back because they're the same size. We started by trying to do it laying down. We have these little clamps that are 90-degree clamps, but because of the thickness of these boards, they wouldn't fit on there. So we found it was easier for us to do it upright rather than lay it down. And then here we're applying or putting in those center boards that I was talking about. And we also use pocket screws to, secure this and to add those center boards. So this is the big step. So this is the bottom box carcass. And then we will also repeat this whole process on a smaller scale and build the smaller box carcass. And then we just put that on top. So here's my husband. He's got them stacked, as you can see, and he's adding those deck boards on the top. Now, first he did level out the ground and of course used a level to make sure everything was good and level. And then here we just screwed in those deck boards. This turned out so nice, and I'm so glad that he got it done. Of course, we did do kind of a, I guess you would call it a dry fit with these to make sure that the doors of the shed still open properly and all that, which they do. And it turned out really nice. We are wondering if we should stain the steps or just leave them as is. Let me know down below what you think. I don't think it would look bad either way. So if we do leave the steps the way they are, we are thinking maybe just to put a clear coat over them, just to give another added layer of protection. Again, these are pressure treated boards, but we thought a clear coat, wouldn't hurt. I have some stain left over from when we built the DIY stocking holder. That's a deep dark walnut. And so I'm thinking if we did stain them, we'd probably use that stain, but I don't know. I don't know if it's necessary. I mean, this is outside. I told my husband, let's just live with it for a little while, see how we feel about it. Maybe we could test a board, see how it would turn out, but let me know your thoughts. Stain or no stain? But you can see right off to the side there to the right, that's the little area that I'm contemplating putting. I don't know if I'm going to do a flower bed or just simply maybe plant a couple of things right there just to make it pretty, because we do see this directly out of our back windows. We have a sunroom it's just a wall of windows, and we do see the shed directly out. That's our view. So I thought adding some pretty flowers or something like that would make it look really nice. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Stain or no stain, flower bed or no flower bed. So after he gets done with this, I have one of those little narrow outdoor mats. So I added that to the top step just so we can clean off our feet before we go in. And that completed this build. Again, could not be happier with the way it turned out. I'm so thankful that my husband, caters to my dreams and wishes and all my crazy aspirations sometimes. This wasn't that bad, but I have some things planned. I'm hoping to do a DIY, makeover in our bathroom, in our bedroom. That's going to be quite a feat. We already did some built-ins in the living room, which I've shown you in the past. So yeah, so glad to have these. They turned out beautifully, and I'm going to show you the finished product here in just a minute. Let me know your thoughts down below, and please enjoy the Christmas lights. Those are coming up next. Thanks, guys.
everything look just like it should at your